Welcome to the Microcap Brief. In a previous episode, we covered one of the most critical red flags an investor can find, the going concern opinion. We explained that it's the financial equivalent of a ship's inspector, the auditor, declaring they have substantial doubt a company will survive the next 12 months. It's important to note that while the auditor issues the opinion, the primary responsibility for proving the company can stay afloat lies with management. They must convince the auditor their plan will work. Today, we're going back to that ship in the storm. The warning has been issued, the alarm bells are ringing. What happens next? This is part 2, the survival playbook. A going concern opinion isn't an automatic death sentence, but the odds are grim, especially in the microcap world. In fact, recent data shows a staggering 40% of microcap companies received this warning last year. A significant number of these companies will fail, but some survive. The critical question for any investor is, how do you tell the difference between a ship that's taking on water and one that's already sunk? The answer lies in management's response. In these crisis situations, you will see one of two playbooks emerge. Your job is to figure out which one the company is following. First, there is the Playbook of Hope. This is the path to failure. A company following this playbook receives the opinion and their response is filled with vague promises. You'll see a press release about exploring strategic alternatives or implementing cost-cutting initiatives. But the details are missing. Months pass, the promised cost cuts are minimal, the strategic alternatives leads nowhere. Management communication becomes defensive and sporadic. They might announce a small, highly dilutive financing deal that barely gives them enough cash to last another month, but it doesn't fix the core problem of the business, burning too much money. What happens next is predictable. The cash balance shrinks with each new quarterly report, creditors get nervous, the stock price, already battered, enters a death spiral. Eventually, the options run out, and the company files for bankruptcy. The ship sinks, and the common shareholders are left with nothing. The lesson here is simple. A going concern opinion, followed by vague plans and a lack of decisive action, is a near certain path to zero. Now, let's contrast that with the second playbook, the Playbook of Execution. This is the only viable path to survival. A company following this playbook reacts to the opinion with speed and transparency. Within days, they issue a detailed filing that outlines a clear, multi-pronged survival plan. First, immediate and deep cost cuts. Not just trimming a few expenses, but making hard structural changes, like closing entire divisions or renegotiating major contracts. Second, aggressive cash generation. This often means selling non-core assets or intellectual property quickly, even at a discount, to get immediate cash in the door. And third, securing real financing. This means announcing a firm, credible investment deal or a successful debt restructuring that provides the company with a runway of at least 12 months. For a company on this path, the next few quarters will be brutal. The stock will be volatile, but investors can see the plan working. You can track their progress. The cash burn is dramatically reduced. The asset sale closes, the new financing is secured. Management communicates openly, acknowledging setbacks but demonstrating control. This is the ship's crew actively bailing water, patching the hull, and steering towards a safe harbor. This survival analysis is profoundly important. The Playbook of Hope is a track that leads to the permanent loss of your capital. The Playbook of Execution can, in rare cases, present a high-risk, high-reward speculative opportunity. But it's not about the promise of a plan, it's about the proof of its delivery. Your key takeaway is this. A going concern opinion forces you to stop being a stock analyst and start being a crisis analyst. Vague promises are worthless. Hope is not a strategy. Only concrete actions and measurable results matter. Your homework is to apply this framework. If you own a stock that has received a going concern opinion, go to their filings right now. Read their mitigation plan. Is it a playbook of hope or a playbook of execution? Then look at their latest quarterly report. Are they actually delivering on their promises? Demand evidence. Is the cash burn decreasing? Calculate their net burn rate to see how many months of survival they have left. Are they hitting their milestones? Check their liquidity. Is their current ratio improving, showing they have more short-term assets to cover their bills? Or is a sky-high debt-to-equity ratio making a true recovery impossible? Your job is to coldly assess the plan and demand evidence. The survival of your capital depends on it. Thank you for listening to the Microcap Brief. Until next time, research diligently and understand the risks.